We got new cards, ladies and gentlemen, and we are kicking things off with this Esper Planeswalker list, but it's not all about the Planeswalkers here. Really, the main win con and objective here today is to be milling the opponent out completely, and we're going to be doing that with the new Jace and the Font of Progression. Now, Jace is a Planeswalker I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with by now, but it has two abilities tied to it to mill the opponent down either slowly or go for one big over the top, depending on how much loyalty you have to mill the opponent out for an insane amount of cards. Font of Progression is an interesting artifact that comes in with 2 oil counters, and you can tap this thing for 3 and it mills the opponent out for however many oil counters are on this. Now, of course, we got to exploit this with things like proliferate. So we got things like Vraska and the Gauntlet. Vraska does the proliferating, obviously, with its, ability to draw for 0. It proliferates the whole board. It can remove things off the field, but also the Gauntlet can allow all of our other Planeswalkers, because we have a ton of them, allows them to proliferate as well. This will help the, the font grow over time, and hopefully we're going to be milling the opponent out for about 5 to 10 cards every turn with that Font of Progression. It's a really fun deck. Keep in mind, take this video with a grain of salt. Been playing the decks for like, 2 hours today. I'm sure there's a much more refined way to do this. This is just strictly for fun. Don't go out and run out and craft this right away. It's a fun deck, but it can definitely work on some things here. We can tweak a few more tools here, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Also, don't mind the misplays. Again, new cards. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of misplays today, but we are gonna jump right into the gameplay footage. If you want a full deck breakdown, there will be one at the end of today's video, so stick around for that. In the meantime, in the links below, there's a full deck list, and if you guys enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, subscribe, all that good stuff helps out an absolute ton. With that being said, enjoy the games, guys. We'll see you back here at the end. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video with some new cards. We are in the early access. I'm super stoked about that. Want to thank Magic for that opportunity, but we just got off the live stream, which was phenomenal, man. So many of you guys showed up and showed out for that thing, and we worked immediately on making a mill deck. We're trying to make Jace our viable win con here, and if not Jace, we have this new artifact that also mills out the opponent. So we're trying to get a win with these cards today. And we do get the Font of Progress right off the rip, so that's pretty nice. We can immediately start doing that. The rest of the hand, a little shaky, but we can get there. We have a 3-drop and a 5-drop, so should be okay. Definitely worth keeping this, that's for sure. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thanks for clicking on today's video, man. It should be an absolute blast. We would have liked to have gotten the Font of Progress down there on turn 1, but it's all good. These are kind of cool sleeves. I didn't see those in the shop. They're running 5 colors, maybe? I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, no counter spell for the font. That's good. As long as that's on the field, we're feeling pretty confident in this game. Experimental Augury. Okay, we have that in our deck as well. Or we did. I don't think I have it in our deck anymore, actually. Yeah, I don't think we do. So far, mostly Naya colors with a splash of blue. I would imagine maybe they're trying to reanimate. Oh, no, that's not. That doesn't run red, does it? Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to find out. Unfortunately, just gotta sit here and see what's going on. If we if we make the opponent discard cards from their hand, it could end up playing in their favor if they are a reanimator deck, but I don't see any indicators why they would be. I don't think the Drown and Ichor here is gonna be very good for us either. But we did just draw another font. That's kind of nice. Let's hope they don't have another answer for this. Another March would be pretty sad for us. Not every day you see someone running the March of Otherworldly Light. That's kind of interesting. All right, immediately going in for the Liliana play here, looking to make a discard happen. Again, probably going to drop the Drown here. I don't think it's going to be very good. The opponent clearly on some sort of control deck, I would imagine. Yeah, definitely going to be a control deck. Bummer. Bummer. Oh man, not drawing cards right now. Not feeling very good about that. I need lands if I'm gonna play anything else from our hand. Memory Deluge, Apparatus. All right, fair enough. Fair enough with the Apparatus. Okay, so things are gonna get very, very cheap for the opponent here to cast spells. You hate to see it. This would have been a pretty phenomenal game for us, I think, had we have drawn our lands, but... All right, we got another apparatus out of their hand. I mean, we could try. I don't think this is going to resolve at this point. The opponent's probably got so many answers. It does resolve, though. Wow. Looks like we're going to get a card, hopefully a land. Beautiful. Okay, we're back in this game, guys. We're back in this game. Now, if we can... what do we want next? Probably the Might Stone, Weak Stone, so we can get mana to tap the font with, but also to draw some more cards would be helpful. Looks like they're trying to kill Jace here. Fair enough. Definitely going Might Stone, Weak Stone. Nice, another font. Doubling down on the font seems fun, especially if with the Vraska on the field here to, you know, hit that proliferate with, right? So I am going to play the Vraska for the Phyrexian mana cost, so that way we can have two of these fonts down. Can't imagine this is going to resolve, but you never know. Yeah. Unfortunate. Having two Teferis is nice. The Drown would have been so helpful because of its ability to, you know, proliferate for us. Not to mention Vraska's ability as well, but that's nice. Will this land? I don't know. It does, which means we're going to go with the Gauntlet as our second play. Faithful Absence. Are you kidding me? All right, Faithful Absence hits. That's a bummer. Okay. Guess we'll activate this ability then. Bummer. They got removal spells for everything here. All right, Farewell might be okay to hit their graveyard, obviously, once we start milling them out a little bit more, because it looks like they're looking to replay their cards from their graveyard. How many cards in their graveyard, by the way? 12. We've got them milled out pretty far. Not by doing too many things here, but just gotta get a Teferi down, man. Let's get this Teferi down. Any Planeswalker really to proliferate would be nice. I think the plan next turn, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably throw down a Wandering Emperor at instant speed here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if that's what we're going to do, then we're going to get the Teferi down now then. Get Teferi down now. I think I'm actually going to minus Teferi here. They syncopate. Pay 4? Yeah, I'll pay 4.
This is a serious situation.
Yeah, let's look at the top cards here. Let's go try to find a Jace. We don't find Jace, but Liliana seems pretty good. All right, a Farewell on that artifact, making their things more expensive, could be very beneficial to us, and then also hitting the graveyard. But if I choose artifacts, we're in trouble because then all of our artifacts get blown up. So probably not the smartest play. So I think we're gonna have to leave this, unfortunately. It's very much protected because of the board state we have currently. Teferi's definitely gonna die. I mean, there's been so many answers for these Planeswalkers. X damage. X cards, they draw that many cards. Okay, so they're going to discard some cards to draw, which only helps us get further down the line of milling. Blue Sun, White Sun. Memory Deluge, okay. Fair enough. I still think we've got this in the bag, though. They haven't dealt much damage to us at all, and we've got so many Planeswalkers here that can just proliferate for us here, and then we could just mill them out. Definitely gonna put a counter here. Looks like they've got another counter spell. I'm just gonna proliferate, actually. I'm not even gonna worry too much about any plays that they may have. Fateful Absence, bummer.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
All right, we passed the turn to the opponent here. We got Wandering Emperor to instant speed, where we can proliferate at instant speed as well, and then maybe just mill him out here for 5. And then from there, hopefully we could just keep milling him out to win. 5 is more than enough, I think, to kind of get the ball rolling here. That's a 6/6 ward 3, pay 3 life. Wow, that's tough. Good thing I have the farewell though, and they're tapped out, so not that scary. Not that scary at all.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
All right, we milled them out for 6 here. Get a card. Let's proliferate again. Well, hold on. Actually, no, the ward cost on that's not really worth it. Let's proliferate. And let's mill them for 7. Farewell. Leaves me with 1, 2. Yeah. So creatures and graveyards. All right, graveyard's gone, creature's gone, and we have a clue token. Let's crack that real quick. I mean, I could have held up the drown, but there's nothing that I'm going to be able to hit with that. I can almost guarantee it. 2 7 oil counters on the fonts. Draw 3 cards, proliferate. They're down to 11 cards in hand, or deck, their deck, and we have the ability to mill them out next turn. Draw 3 more cards. Okay, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, there's a scoop. Unfortunately, would have liked to actually pulled off the mill there, but still, we knew what was going to happen there. We finally got the fonts to pull something out here. I'm super glad we switched to Esper, man. This deck was originally a Sultai deck, but Esper's working out so much better with the farewell. So, GG. All right, solid first game there. I'm glad we got to showcase the font a little bit there, but you know, would like to get some Jace action hopefully soon. Show you guys what Jace can do. I can't believe I slept on Jace the way I did, man. I thought it was such a bad card, but now I really, really enjoy this card. It is so much fun. It feels so good to play. Once it gets down, man, it just feels so solid. Hey, it's Billy. We know Billy. All right. Got a pretty good starting hand here. Pretty good starting hand. Let's see what Billy's up to today, man. Some green mana. Looks like maybe some toxic stuff. We'll see. We'll see. I have Liliana, but not on turn 3 without another black source, which is a bummer. Hopefully we find another black source. That'd be great. Because I'd like to answer anything here. Okay, no other plays from the opponent here, though. Okay, Billy, what are you doing? What are you doing, Billy? All right, if I could just get a font as well, this board would be crazy. Wandering Emperor, okay. Hopefully Jace survives the turn cycle, but I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to.
I've already read your thoughts.
We can definitely try, though. This will give us some information too on what's going on with the deck and see what sort of deck we're up against here. I see. Okay, I know exactly what this is. Billy's going to be trying to play the Phyrexian Obliterator here as soon as possible. Billy needs at least one more black source to do so, though. That was a good pull right there. Keep milling him out.
No secret.
Okay. Oh, we got the font. I love that. And then we have the Wandering Emperor. This is perfect. Okay. Things literally couldn't have gone any more perfect than this. All right, let's go. Let them attack into us here. We play the Wandering Emperor. We exile the Bloated Contaminator. We are worried though about that Obliterator, but I do have the Might Stone Weak Stone, which takes care of it. And there are no creatures for them to fight against, right? So that's also really good. That's a good card. Oh man, that's a really good card. Okay, on second thoughts, how are we gonna, oh, I guess we can deal with it with the Vraska, right? So, all right, we'll go here. Tamio safekeeping. All right.
You started this fight.
Well, they let me know ahead of time what their plan was. So instead, I will just proliferate. Jace goes down. It's all good. It's all good. Vraska comes in. Just keep on pumping up the font of progress here. We all saw how good that can be. Definitely going to turn this into a treasure. And then we're going to proliferate again. Keep everything out of range of getting ran over by the Contaminator. Also makes it, you know, it makes it to where they have to play the Contaminator into one of our walkers as well. I mean, it protects our life total pretty nicely. And Vraska takes the hit here. No big deal. I was going to plus with Vraska anyways. And we proliferate, submit. I guess I should have considered playing Jace there before I did that. Oh, good. We'll hold on to Jace for now. We'll hold on to Jace for the moment. Let's go with draw 2. Oops. Let's go exile you. And we have 3 mana to hit the font. So that's exactly what we're going to do. A little bit of a tricky turn there, I'm not gonna lie. Could have done that differently, I'm sure. Like I said, I could have got Jace down maybe a turn sooner. They're at 40 cards here. This goes to 6, so not quite gonna get the hideaway, which is great. My nose is running like crazy. Sorry, guys. Okay, so another 6/6 flyer with oil counters, and when those oil counters go down, they lose the game. But that is gonna activate their fight rigging, which brings in a creature with haste right away, right? Yeah, it does have haste. Yikes. That's not good. That is really, really bad. All right, that's pretty bad. All right, so we take them down to 31 cards. But, ooh, that's a solid pull. Definitely going Jace here. Going here with this. Liliana. No, I can't. Let's go here first. All right, we proliferate. All right, we hit him for 10. Taking him to 21. Is 7 times 3, 14? I think that's exact. I think that's exact, guys. Oh, let's go, dude.
I will shatter.
Huge, man. Huge. Wow. Jace gets him for the exact amount we needed for mill, dude. Holy cow. That was a good one. Wow. I mean, that was wild, guys. That was one of the wildest endings ever. I can't believe we had it exactly on point. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Opening hand here. We've got... Okay, we've got some protection early. We got the gauntlet. I guess it's doable, but no mill. No mill. All right. And it's going to be the Rot Priest. Okay, the Rot Priest is one of the most frustrating cards already for me to go against. I've absolutely hated going against this so far. It's been a nightmare. It protects itself every turn, just trying to deal out those poison counters. And they've got 2. Okay. You hate to see it. And what really stinks too is you've got to target these things, right? Like so. And then it creates a poison counter, and it's going to create another one when they protect it. So these things are brutal, absolutely brutal. They're going to win the game already, probably by like turn 3, I would imagine. Turn 4. Absolutely nuts, man. Crazy. So they target both of these with the swirling mist, which means both are protected. They both deal additional poison counters to us. Yeah, this thing's nuts. This is probably going to be one of the better cards in all of Standard. All they got to do now is attack through me and then target one of them with a spell, and they win. This is what we call a perfect curve. Absolutely perfect curve. There it is. GG's. Turn 3 wins, man. Holy. Rot Priest is that good. And it kind of stinks too, because it's like, well, you know, they had 2 in hand. They had 2 of them in hand. That was fun. I mean, that's Rot Priest. That's gonna be a new pet peeve, I think, of everybody's, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Opening hand here, we've got all the colors we need, but a bit of a slow start. Got to keep it though, because the mana's right. Mana is half the battle in this game. And it's a blue source coming down. All right. Drown is a sorcery speed card, which is a bummer. I wish it was instant speed. I feel like it should be, but... All right, let's see how long Urza can stay alive. Urza makes my things a little bit cheaper too, so hopefully we can get to the Might Stone, Weak Stone next turn. It all depends on the lands, that if we get a land or not, but... Third Path, man. That's a card I want to play myself. We missed it, man. Bummer. Well, at least Jace can potentially get us there. Potentially Jace's draw will get us there. It does. Perfect. All right. No attacks. And we do have an opponent here playing. Yeah, this is a deck that... Wow, this is almost exactly the deck I want to play later, too. This card's scary good. All right, they play the prototype, which gives them mana, right? Yeah, it gives them mana. All right, we're going to get this down and draw some cards here. Lands. Oh my goodness, we missed our land drops again. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, no attacks. Oh, why is it so hard sometimes to hit mana when you need it? I really don't understand. It's kind of crazy. All right, Farewell's gonna have to hit artifacts, which is a bummer. We don't want to give up our Might Stone, Weak Stone, but we're definitely going to have to pull the trigger on that. And I mean, I guess it doesn't have to hit artifacts, just enchantments and creatures. We can still have the Might Stone, Weak Stone. That's if we can get there, though. 3, 4, 5. We only need one more land, but I've been saying that for a while now. I'm not getting my hopes up that we're hitting a land here. I'm just not. Typically, when the game starts to do stuff like this, it tends to stick to it. So I'm imagining we're not getting what we need here. Okay, they give that indestructibility, which is very strange because I didn't threaten to kill it or anything. It's very odd. Yep, we missed it. We knew we would. I guess it's for the whole turn. Okay. Oh, it's an indestructible counter. Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Well, they're going to really not be happy when I do this. All right. Now, can we please, for the love of God, hit? What do we need?
I will. We can improve.
Thank God. All right. And Wandering Emperor seems like it might be the move here. Maybe, or is it another Jace? Could be another Jace. Sure, let's play another Jace. Let's pump the Jace up to a 6 here. All right, a little tricky. We had to navigate some treacherous waters, but I feel like we're locking in here. We're locking in on the W. We took out their most important card with the ability to get around that indestructibility, which I'm sure they're pretty upset about. I would be. And they swing to face. Yep. Oh, this has toxic. I should have blocked that. Whoops. Whoops. Man, as much as I want to do that, I feel like the farewell's a little more important right now, yeah? Yeah, man, farewell definitely looking a little bit more important if I'm being honest. All right, all creatures, enchantments, no graveyards. Because if their graveyard can get to a certain point, Jace is going to draw me a lot more cards. So we'll stick to just doing this.
I will clear your mind.
All right. And another Jace. That's pretty sweet. Let's do the... Do I have enough mana? No. Oh, I did have enough. Wait, what? Why did it say? Oh, I thought it said we didn't have enough mana. Gosh darn it. Did we? Or no, we did. Yeah, we did. I'm confused. I thought we didn't have enough mana there, but we did. We have double black and everything. Maybe because it was asking me to confirm to take damage. I don't know. Bummer. All right, hit them in the yard again. 13. All right, now we can really hammer Jace down. I mean, we're going to just be pumping it up with these loyalty counters over and over. Every time we play anything, the gauntlet's going to pump up the Jace. I don't know what just happened there, though. I definitely didn't need to play Vraska for the Phyrexia mana. I don't really understand what I just did there. That was incorrect. I guess I misread it when I clicked through too quickly, but... All right, another gauntlet. That's going to double the speed at which the Jace gets pumped up here. All right, this should be pretty close to getting him milled out.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Nice, an oil counter. 9, 18, so not quite there yet. Let's do it for 8 though. No, let's do it for 9. No, 8, because we want them to attack Jace, right? We have a second Jace, that's why I'm saying 8. We want them to attack Jace and focus on killing that as opposed to any of my other planeswalkers, and then we'll kill him with the next Jace. We've got it locked down. I mean, this game's pretty much over. I just could have played it a lot better. I'm a little bummed out about how I played this one, and it's just honestly from misclicks and not knowing what the heck happened there, but it's all good. We got ourselves our win con here. We do this for, whoops. We do this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that takes care of the rest of their deck. And we've got them milled out to 0. We pass the turn and GG's. Let's go, dude. Another mill win. Let's go. Whew. That was tough. All right, man. That was a tough one. But you know what? We got there. We got there, right? That's all that matters. I'm wondering what next deck I should do here on the early access. I'm trying to think. I've got to try to record 5 videos for you guys today. It's gonna be very tough for me to do so, but I'm hoping we can pull it off for you guys so you have content every day this week. I'm trying to think of what deck I want to run next, but there's so many options, to be honest. Opening hand here looks good. Looks good. And let's see what the opponent's running here. I like the name. Nickel Brolus. All right, Jace coming down on 3. I think we're gonna have to take the damage for that. The opponent probably gonna play a creature, I would imagine here. Bant colors. Yeah, there comes Gala Greeters. I want to get Jace down as soon as possible. I don't mind plussing Jace here. Keep Gala Greeters from attacking into us, especially if it gets 1/1 counters. This will do a good job of just kind of shutting it down. but they still get all the triggers from the entering the battlefield effects though. Jewel Thief. All right, fair enough. I got a Wandering Emperor for the Jewel Thief. Well, actually, Jewel Thief is gonna, you know, come in at the Vigilance, so Wandering Emperor not gonna actually hit that. So instead, we'll do this and pass the turn. It also kind of hides my intentions of playing the Wandering Emperor here because, you know, they're like thinking I did that out of desperation, but really it's because I don't have a target there with the Jewel Thief. So I'm hoping that they attack through with that Gala Greeters. That's the goal. They've generated a lot of treasure so far, so they've got some big plays they can make here. Overseer. Okay, we're looking for, at this point, a Farewell. Farewell's gonna have to do the trick. All right, send the attackers through, please. Yes, thank you. Let's go. Hopefully this resolves though. Make disappear is definitely a possibility, which would be pretty busted, but it's definitely a possibility.
I'm home.
All right, it lands. Beautiful. Back to 20.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Back to 20. All right, we're gonna drop down Vraska here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna have to take the Phyrexian hit, and we're gonna minus right away, taking out the Jewel Thief. This thing can create other artifacts at the beginning or end step if there are 3 or more artifacts that enter the battlefield on this turn. Maybe I should have taken that out, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Let's go ahead and take this down to 0 power. Put a 1/1 counter on nothing. And they don't have a good attack now. There's nothing on board that they can attack my planeswalkers with to clean it up. So this will at least buy me a turn. Psych. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Let's see how they attack now. Hopefully they turn their attentions to Vraska maybe. And keep the Wandering Emperor alive because I have another Vraska. So nice. They do. Leaving Jace alone, which is great. Jace is the main win con here. Okay, that's unfortunate because this one enters the battlefield, gives us all the triggers, right? So that is really bad. So that's gonna have to go ahead and be taken care of. And then starting to think I should probably focus on the mill here. Man, yeah, we'll create a 2/2 and we'll look to mill. Nice, we get a land, which is important. We do need that land eventually, right? And Might Stone, Weak Stone draws us to, now that we've gotten the Elish Norn off the field, that card is crazy. Elish Norn's really cool because it doubles their enter the battlefield triggers, but also you got to remember it takes away ours. So, okay, that's a card that I can't answer. And they've got plenty of options here. They've got enchantments, creatures, anything else? Enchantment, creatures, land. Okay. Here come the attacks. I've got some good blocks here, so see how they spread this out. If they go 3 at Vraska, okay, so that's gonna, oh, that's definitely killing Vraska, but at least it gives me a good block to choose from now. Another land. Fun stuff. All right, you know what we're looking for here, guys? We are looking for Farewell. If we can find it, we can win this game. If we can't find it, we're toast. It's that simple. It's that simple. Can we find it? Ooh, not the card we needed. All right, no attacks, obviously. And, I mean, we could play Urza next turn for 3, and then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's what we need, right? Artifacts, instant sorcery spells cost 1 less. All right, they're sending a lot of attackers towards Jace, one to our face, so we can pick off another one of these. All right, we take 7, go down to 9.
Retreat is the sensible action.
I'm telling you guys, farewell, and we win this game. But if we can't find it, this game's over. They bounced that back to their hand? That seems very odd. You had potentially the win there. Very strange. Very, very, very strange. Okay, I mean, I'll take it though, right? I don't know why they did that. I'm so confused. Let's go. GG's, my friend. You are toast. You are toast. We definitely, I honestly think we should have lost this game. Well, we would have done the same thing, right? And then they would have attacked 7 over the top. We would have blocked where? Like here and here. I guess yeah, we would have been dead. They would have been wide enough to kill us. What the heck? All right, they take Urza. That's fine. We get all enchantments with this, so. Oh, they doubled the effects too. Wow. Okay. Well done. I get it back though. It's all good. Still baffled by their play there. That was really good for us though. Creatures, enchantments, and graveyards. Done. And we get our Urza back. And we're in business, man. We're in business. Because even if they play this now, we can exile it with the Urza's ability when we get the planeswalker. So I'm pretty happy right now. Pretty happy seeing as we should have lost. All right, Titan of Industry probably coming in, I would imagine. But they can't play it this turn. Wow, those are some cards right there. Those are some cards. 25 cards left for them. Exile you. And then let's draw 2 cards and discard a card. Yeah, does that seem like a pretty good idea? Let's discard you. Definitely get this in. And we'll go look at the top 3. We need something here. Nice. That's something. That's something. All right, I love it. I absolutely love it. Titan of Industry, though, very scary. Portal to Phyrexia, not as scary because we don't have a board state and there's nothing for the graveyards to hit. So Portal to Phyrexia, not scary at all. It's just that Titan, but we just have a farewell ready to go anyway. So not to mention that the Urza can hit it with its exiling effect. So I'm in a pretty good spot here. I'm in a very good spot. Once this is all down, I mean, we got them pretty much locked out. Unless they have hasty things or, you know, kill spells for the planeswalkers. Really fun deck though, man. This has been a lot of fun. I definitely don't think this is meta or anything close. It's definitely not, I definitely don't think it's good enough to be like super competitive, but it's good enough to have fun, that's for sure. All right. All right, we take out the creatures. We give this the counter. Everything goes. Draw 2 cards. Discard a card.
What secrets have we unearthed?
Draw 2 cards. Discard a card. Okay, boom, boom. You out of here. And we what? +1? Seems fine. All right, drop one of these. Put it here. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. What do you got for me now? I'm sure it's something big. Yep, Titan of Industry. Very big. Very, very big. There goes my gauntlet again, which is a bummer. The gauntlet just cannot stay on the field, unfortunately. Okay, we got another one though. Fair enough. Yeah. What do we do here? I think exile you, right? Take you down. Minus 5/5. I should have played the gauntlet before I did any of those spells. What a bummer. All right, we draw 2, then discard a card. Rafine's Tower can go. Let's go look for some cards. Jace seems like a pretty fun plan. And yes. Let's put one here. And honestly, I think I'm going to proliferate here. And we'll look to try to mill them out in one shot here next turn. Mill them out with Jace in one shot. I mean, there's a million ways we could have done that turn, but I definitely did not order the sequencing on that very well. But I was trying to just kind of move for the opponent's sake. When you get this far into the game and you kind of know what's going to happen, you got to kind of keep the pace moving so you don't seem like a jerk, you know what I mean? All right, so we're going to do this right over here. Okay. Like this. All right, proliferate, draw a card. Boom. Yep. Proliferate. Yep. Proliferate. Yep. Proliferate. Yeah. Tap you out. Okay. Minus. Whoops. Did I really just do that? I really just did that. I didn't mean to proliferate there. I didn't mean to proliferate. Oh gosh darn it. Unbelievable. I completely screwed that up. I meant to do something completely different. Oh well, let's take an extra turn. I meant to minus there. I don't know why I clicked proliferate. I can alt this though too. Artifacts and planeswalkers you control gain indestructible artifacts and planeswalkers, which is everything we have, and then destroy all non-land permanents. Very interesting. I might have just lost the game here though. I may have just given the opponent the ability to kill us here. So who the heck knows? But no, they attack into this. They say good game. I feel like such a dunce, dude. We were supposed to mill them with Jace. I moved way too fast with my clicking motions, but imagine they would have killed us there on that. That would have been really embarrassing. But hey, we milled out, technically milled out another opponent there. So that's a good way to end it. A little bit of a mess with the new cards, kind of throwing me off, but man, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. That will conclude today's gameplay portion of the video. We are going to break the deck down a little bit further and, talk about it. Before I do that, I want to say a huge shout out to everyone who made it this far into the video. I do appreciate that an absolute ton. Thanks for sticking with me to the very end. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. But you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about today's deck. We're going to be moving a little quickly because we have so many videos to get through today. But let's talk about the main win cons first. Font of Progress and Teferi. I'm sorry, Jace. I keep calling Jace Teferi. We've had Teferi for a while now, so I keep calling him Teferi. But Jace and Font of Progress. We're trying to mill the opponent out. These are the two cards we started with, two brand new cards from Phyrexia, and they do just that. They're looking to mill the opponent out. They're doing a little bit different things here, though. Obviously, Font of Progress comes in with oil counters. We're trying to obviously grow those oil counters. We're doing it in a couple of different ways. We're doing that through this new land over here, the Monumental Facade. This thing can get you the oil counters put onto other things. It comes in with 2 oil counters itself. You remove them, you add them to something else. So that's a good way to get the Font of Progress going, but also we're going to be proliferating, right? So Jace can also benefit from that proliferate as well, because the bigger the Jace can get, the more we can minus X on and hopefully close out the game with. So that was the idea of building this deck. So of course I wanted to add Vraska into this thing first and foremost, because it's a new planeswalker. It looks amazing. I wanted to play it, and it also proliferates. So it fit the build pretty nicely. And I also thought, if we're going to be running planeswalkers and getting advantage of that proliferation, we're going to be doing the gauntlet as well. So the gauntlet was a no-brainer. Added benefit to the gauntlet that I actually didn't think about until the games actually started playtesting here is you can get extra counters onto that Font of Progress with the Gauntlet if you're just, you know, casting spells. So that secondary ability of the Gauntlet is actually really, really busted. And then the rest of the deck is a lot of Planeswalker stuff, because again, I'm trying to really take advantage of that proliferate mechanic. So we've got a full package here. We got Wandering Emperor, because it's honestly still one of the best Planeswalkers out there. -2 flash, all that good stuff. You got Teferi. Teferi's really important here too, because Teferi can untap the progress, and we can reuse it again and again, like maybe 2 to 3 times a turn, depending on how it goes if you have a couple of these down. But if we can get a couple of these down, stack them up, untap them into Teferi, we can honestly mill out the opponent really fast with the progress, and Jace won't have to do any of the work. So Teferi really good here. Also can untap things like the Mightstone, Weakstone, which is important to have out because we have Urza as well. And not to mention the mana that we can use for the Mightstone, Weakstone can play things like the Gauntlet. Also, it can activate the ability of the progress. So the additional mana from the Weakstone is actually very, very beneficial to us. And then I went with Liliana. Liliana doesn't necessarily like crazily synergize with the deck or anything, but I think it's a great removal tool. It benefits from the abilities of the Gauntlet, and I don't necessarily have to, you know, discard anything. I could just go ahead and just try to, you know, proliferate with this instead, which is great, and then look to just remove things off the field. Also, I've alted Liliana earlier today, and it was really nice. So Liliana is another additional win con here. And then one of the you know, removal spells we went with today was this Drowned Ichor, I think is what it's called. It's a -4/4 and proliferate. Obviously running this because of proliferate helps the Planeswalkers a lot, and because we are a Planeswalker deck, we have the lucky we have the luck that we can run Farewell. Obviously, it doesn't hit Planeswalkers, it hits everything else. And it's very important to run a card like this, because with Teferi and the progress milling out your opponent's graveyard, you could actually be playing into your opponent's hand depending on what sort of graveyard effects they may have. They may be a Reanimator deck. They might be looking to bring things back from the graveyard. So Farewell, being able to exile that graveyard as well as the rest of the board, super helpful. But I know I flew through that and I'm out of breath, but I have to go quickly because I got to get into the next video. But I appreciate you guys watching today, man. Very, very much so. Thanks for being at the live stream if you were there. And thanks for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to get moving on the next deck. A little bit more competitive next one, I think. I think we're going to look to do some Selesnya Toxic stuff. But yeah, that concludes today's video, man. We'll see you back here again tomorrow for another banger. And to everybody who's part of the Marty Mob, huge shout out and thank you to you. The Marty Mob is the membership program on the channel. They help support the channel through their monthly memberships. There's a join button down below if you want to learn more. But thank you so much if you're part of the mob. Appreciate you very much. And we'll see you guys again on the next one tomorrow. Till next time. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.